It's crazy. Third year in a row for me. Third year in a row for Caleb Fan Awards. It's great to be part of this. Honored to be here. Any questions? That none of this matters. That's it. It's really simple. I mentioned that last night. You know, the awards are great if you get them, and the attention's, it's really cool, and it might seem glamorous at a time, but it's just going to make your head big until it pops, and none of it matters. You know, staying focused, being in the Word every day, and I'm not perfect, but I try, and just talking to God like it's a relationship and not a religion. Just staying focused is the easiest way to do that, but nothing else matters, you know, and you got to live life that way. I wake up and spend an hour and a half on my hair. I'm kidding. When I'm on the road, it varies. Sometimes I have radio interviews or lunches, and we enjoy those, but if I'm not doing that, I'm sleeping in as long as possible until my road manager drags me out of my bunk. But we go and we might sound check, or we eat, we play ping pong or cornhole with Toby. We're going to beat him this fall. It's going to be awesome. But man, honestly, one of the cooler things are the meet and greets. I'm just going to be transparent with you guys. They're the most taxing thing that we do. It is more taxing than being on stage, just because you're having to be so on for every single person that comes through the line. But what's so cool about that is that God uses that more than he does anything that we say on stage, because we're having a one-on-one, even if it's for 5 seconds. We just pray that the joy of the Lord just comes through us and just goes all over them, and it's cool to hear people kind of say that back to us. It's like, man, I just really appreciate this time 3 years ago, or you were on the American Idol tour, which wasn't even a Christian tour, and you loved on us. We just appreciated that. It's really cool, and I'm thankful for the opportunities that we have to do that. I'm sure we're all pushing for that. I haven't actually talked to management yet, but we probably need to get our foot in early. Man, at first I was pretty bummed. Me and my family watched Idol up until my season. I haven't watched it since. It's just still too soon for me to watch it, I guess. But I don't know. I think it's really cool that they're trying to end on like a good note. Proud of them for that. They could milk it as long as they wanted to. But who knows? You might see us. I honestly don't know yet, to answer your question, but I'm in if they're asking. Yeah. My girlfriend is in the room right now. You just put me on the spot major. I mean, guys, we all liked our girlfriend to be attractive. That's duh. But when I met Annie, we met out in California after my American Idol time and right before the Idol tour. She had no idea who I was. It was just really nice to have a conversation with somebody who was like-minded. But honestly, I love her passion for where she needs to be, not where she necessarily wants to be. She chooses where she needs to be over that any day, and I really appreciate that, especially with where I am. It's so easy to snap your fingers and say, this is where I want to be, and then you've got a team of people there to help you get there. It's so easy to fall into that, and hard to really be obedient, or harder to be obedient. I just appreciate that from her. But just tips, gosh, I don't. This is really on the spot here. Listen to your woman. I'm not married yet, so I'm sure none of this is right. But listen to your woman. She's right a lot of the time, and most of the time. A man said that right there. Probably the weirdest thing a fan has given me. She prefaced it that it was weird, so it made it okay somehow. She pulled out a plastic liver and asked if I would sign it. That was the weirdest. Coolest. I have really cool fans. The Idol, it is sick. It is absolutely sick. Um, I just have really cool fans. Being on American Idol, there's a whole diverse network of Idol fans, and happy to have gained some of them, and they're just awesome. They sent me all kinds of gifts when I was on the show. They bring gifts to shows. I'm a big Batman fan. I had a buddy of mine send me like a legit Batman mask. Made me really happy. But honestly, it's crazy to me that fans believe in you and love you enough to go out and buy something for you, even though they know that we could probably take care of that ourselves. It's just, that blows my mind. It's just that they want to make your day and say, hey, thank you for what you do. So honestly, anything that somebody gets or brings, even if I don't like what they brought, like, it's awesome. It's just so cool, and I try and hang on to all the little knickknacks and stuff. So yeah, weirdest and cool things.